The legendary B.B. King once stated, "The blues was like the problem child that you may have had in the family. You was a little bit ashamed to let anybody see him, but you loved him. You didn't know how other people would take it." As I read this quote, I feel it symbolizes the pain and embarrassment that slaves were put through in the 19th century. One of the ways these slaves found escape was placing their heart and soul in the lyrics of poetry, which eventually came to be known as singing the blues. So now, blues music is one of the most soulful and emotional genres ever created. People often listen to the blues when they are sad or depressed, because that's exactly what this music genre is. It's sad, full of emotion, and sometimes depressing. However, I look at this genre as a type of feel-good music. I even find healing through it sometimes. This type of music sets a relaxing tone to the soul and everything about it, including its origin, the combination of instruments, and the meaning of the lyrics within songs, takes me back to a time and place that the world was once broken and that it grabs my attention the most. So according to allaboutthebluesmusic.com, the blues began as a particular type of black folk music that was first heard around the plantations of the northwestern Mississippi at the very end of the 19th century. It originated in an area known as the Delta, the flat plain between the Yazoo and the Mississippi rivers. Over the next few years, many African Americans, known as slaves, ex-slaves, and the descendants of slaves, sang these work songs in the hollers as they performed their everyday tasks. Black composer W.C. Handy was the first to bring popularity to the blues music between the years of 1911 to 1914. Poetic and musical form of the blues, however, was, in his words, first crystallized around 1910 and gained popularity through the publication of Handy's Memphis Blues in 1912 and St. Louis Blues in 1914. The instrumental blues had been recorded as early as 1913. During the 20s, the blues became a national craze. Mamie Smith recorded the first vocal blues song, Crazy Blues, in 1920. The blues influence on jazz brought it into the mainstream and made possible the records of blues singers like Bessie Smith and later in the 30s, Billie Holiday. Okay, people seem to think that the blues are just simply the blues. But the truth is that just like the genre, it's much deeper than that. It goes to many different levels that are not noticed by all in society. There are many different types of the blues, as well as many different types of instruments that are played during each and every song. Different types of blues include traditional county blues, the jump blues, boogie woogie, Chicago blues, cool blues, West Coast blues, and country blues, along with many others. Common instruments played throughout blues songs are the trumpet, the saxophone, the piano, harmonicas, and guitars. Even though there is a variety of blues music, specific characteristics are shared by all forms, such as the 12th bar progression, the 3-line rhyming pattern, AAB, and blue notes. Along with the relaxing sounds from the instruments, if you listen close enough, you will notice that blues music tells a story. It tells you a story so deep that it's almost as if no one can feel the same pain that these songs are trying to put into their lyrics. And it's almost as if no one can feel the same pain that these songs have inflicted on others, which also came from All About the Blues music. As the lyrics discuss hard times one is or was having, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's because they were or are poor. As B.B. King once said, "I've known people that was part of a family and always feel that the family likes everybody else but them. That hurts, and that's as deep as a hurt you could possibly get. I've also known people that would have problems with their love life. People feeling misused, mistreated, or like they had no one to turn to, would turn all of those feelings and sad emotions into songs, causing a breakout of what is known as singing the blues. As I continue to learn about this genre of music, I love it even more. I've always been interested in the history of a broken or separated world. However, since I was not born during this time period, my only resources of information are based off of what others think and what it was like for the blacks. Blues music has given me a different, more open passageway to learn about how they truly felt, and I feel that it is a nice genre of music to listen to when you have many different feelings about being depressed or anything. You can just look at them and say that your life isn't as hard as it actually is, and you can think about how they felt once back then. Thank you.